From here, Arthur feels that he is still alive and has the strength to move. He slowly gets up and, without anyone to help him or a horse to ride, he walks injured and painfully toward the city of St. Denis to visit a doctor, because he believes he has been saved from death and still has some important things to accomplish.
After walking a long distance in pain and with severe injuries, without resting because of his wounds, Arthur only wants to reach the doctor. When he finally arrives, the doctor stitches his wound to treat him. But as Arthur leaves the hospital, hoping to recover and find a quiet place to rest, the police in St. Denis spot him on the way, immediately arrest him, and take him to prison. After Arthur is arrested by the St. Denis police, he starts thinking of a way to escape from prison, knowing that none of his friends know where he is to come and rescue him. After some time in jail, on a rainy night, Arthur notices that one of the guards has fallen asleep, giving him the chance to grab the keys and free himself. Without hesitation, Arthur begins the escape process, succeeds, and manages to free himself.
That same night, after Arthur escapes from prison, he finds only a horse but has nowhere to go. Near Strawberry, there's a small house where an old woman lives. Arthur goes to her, but she refuses to let him stay, so he leaves and continues searching for another place to go. After wandering for a long time, Arthur finds a house where a strong man and a woman live. He asks them if they can host him for the night until morning, and they happily agree, but but they had a plan to rob Arthur, not knowing that he had just escaped from prison and had no money. They trick him into leaving the house, and the man and woman run away. When Arthur returns, he finds the house empty. Exhausted, he falls asleep there until morning and finds some hidden money in the house.
When Arthur wakes up in the morning, he realizes he needs to work and earn money to survive. He starts by hunting and selling pelts and meat until he can afford to buy a weapon, continuing like this for a while. The events begin from here. Now it is time for Arthur to do what needs to be done before he dies.